So today we're doing a gold VOD review. And this is meant to be sort of informative for people that can't get to plat, and it's going to be hopefully showing you subtle things as an ADC that you can do to hard carry your games, and especially in heavy poke matchups that don't favor you, such as Ashe and Yumi. So here we go. Uh, let's just start it up. Okay. Anyway, I'm just gonna fast forward to minions here. So in the early game is Tristana. You generally are going to be looking for your W's in to go for the all-in early, which is in part knowing your damage. But obviously that's not something I can explain. It comes from experience on the champ. But after you have that knowledge, you want to actually actively apply it in your thinking, and consider cooldowns, for instance, on the enemy like Yumi Q or Ash W into your early game ganks. I mean, not ganks, sorry, engages. And Ash showed up late to this lane, which by default actually gave me an experience advantage, but it Ash did end up actually temporarily come back from that, like in the sense that I did make a mistake, but so it's not like I'm just showing you a VOD of me. What is it called? Just destroying fucking after an AFK. Basically, is my point of saying that is that the match was even at like the something like the 3 minute mark, I want to say. But either way, it's little things like this that I've noticed regularly happen in gold anyway. So you can't really say it as a pass in that sense, because a lot of the time in plat, if people don't make it at the start of the game, they'll just not even try to reconnect because they'll just be tilted, or even could just be client errors. But the point is, I've noticed a lot more of it in gold where they show up late rather than just not show up at all. Could be coincidental, but either way, right here is where I kind of fucked it up anyway and took too much poke and practically negated the lead, but I'm not sure it's exactly here that I was referring to. I don't believe so. We'll see. We'll have to see. So she's Yumi's level 2. Rakan's there. We're perma shoving because we're Tristana. I have a D shield, so it's a bit annoying to get the wave, but it does come in handy for that regen if you're in a heavy poke matchup and you have a low range early, and especially little things like dodging those Yumi Qs that just help you out in terms of keeping your health topped off and not getting too chunked out and causing you to recall and lose waves. So right here I go in, despite them being the same level, just because, I, what is it? I knew I could jump back out if I got all my W charges, or I would kill him basically if I didn't need to jump out. The reason for that, you can see I have both my summoners. Ash does too, but what is it? Maybe this was boosted. Maybe this is actually, no, this is how I, what do you call it? This is basically how I threw our early game lead, so it will cancel out basically. So yeah, don't do shit like that. That was a poor calculation on my part. My intentions were good, but I was not aware that the Yumi was level 3 at the time because she was inside of Ash's asshole basically. So yeah, that's basically just a miscalculation rather. And what happened as a result basically is that um, I negated the whole AFK of Ashe thing, and she ended up catching back up. And then I was still able to carry, though, luckily. So we're going to go forward here, because I'm mostly just sitting back at this point. My health's really low, which is what you want to do. You don't want to go greed for minions if your health is like this. Even if you have your flash, you don't want to have to use your flash if possible, obviously. So you just want to be sitting back like you can see I am. And maybe even not be this greedy, but either way, it didn't punish me too hard. I ended up recalling after a while, and this guy actually executed on turret. Too bad I didn't take the free kill, but anyway, so I'm walking back to lane. Let's see what goes down here. So Ashe gets her flash from my jungler, and so I know that she doesn't have flash until 5 minutes after she does it. I think it was around, let's say, 5:50, so it's 10 minutes or 10:50, 10:30, whatever. She'll get her flashback, and so I have that whole window to basically like have that advantage of flash, and we're the same level now as you can see. But what happened here was actually pretty nice. Hang on, I'll show you. This is a mechanical play right here. It's little things like this that can help you out a lot. I might not have gotten the kill if I didn't execute this properly. So you can see, hold on. You can see that my W right now, I hope that's not just glitching out because I used it earlier before I rewinded, but yeah, so it looks like, alright, my shit is coming off of cooldown right now, and I see Yumi pathing over here to help the Lee Sin. So I know Ashe is alone, and I know that I believe even if my health wasn't higher than hers, I knew that I have a Vamp Scepter and she just has a D-Blade, so that's an item advantage for me. So I win the all-in immediately, no question, as long as I don't cancel my autos. So basically, what I did was when my bomb was about to proc, I used my W, because basically when you use your W, you get it, or when you proc your bomb, you get an A. It procs the bomb for you, and it gives you a reset on it, and it does damage. So I did damage to her with it. I auto her. I get her one more time, and then getting the kill there gives me another reset on my W. So then I jump back out. Wait, did I just I just BM'd in the middle of that XD? All right, so Lee Sin's coming at me now, but I still have flash. You have to remember, I just dashed 3 times and I still have flash, and I have a Vamp Scepter, so he's a little afraid of me anyway. So yeah, you see, he's already running away because I got my team here and I just flashed back to them. So that's spacing right there. Knowing my team is here, because if I just flash this way, if no one's here, he's not going to necessarily be as scared. He could just hit a Q and kill my ass, right? Because my W's not up. I have nothing after I flash. But since I flashed to my teammates, it ended up making him just run away instead of even trying. And then, alright, let's go back to normal speed, maybe even fast speed. Let me see if I have to check the timeline. I forgot what this. Alright, so I don't get killed for a while. So it looks like right now we're just going to be pushing him in, denying him CS, and pressing our lead, and getting resets where we can. Yumi did not stop my back successfully there. Cold-blooded back, dude. So right now I've got Bilgewater. The reason I went Bilgewater instead of attack speed early, like you would typically, sometimes, not typically, but sometimes see on, back in the day it was typical, sometimes see on Tristana with early boots, is because I have overheal. And overheal sucks in the early game if you don't have like a lot of lifesteal, but if you have a lot of lifesteal, it's actually really valuable, especially with all the poke lane kind of thing going on. Uh, and just matches their sustain. And then I ended up buying EXE next, also just to negate their healings before I even got attack speed after that. So you always want to get EXE as early as possible against a Yumi or Soraka or Sona or Nami, and that's because you know, chances are that if you don't, they're going to tank by like 100 HP. You're going to get tilted, and you would have just killed them if you'd bought the item. It's very gold efficient. Just buy it if there's heals. Trust me. Even if they just buy a Bork, consider buying it early. Not this early, but like, okay, so right here, let's consider why I went in. Hold on. Oh yeah, it was probably item advantage. Yeah, I have an item advantage, and I have the tempo advantage too because she's 0 and 1 and I'm 1 and 0. So psychologically speaking, the ADC's down a kill like this in lane, and you have the tempo advantage, they're probably going to attack you slower than you'll attack them if you, even if you go into their range, hypothetically. So let's test that theory here. And the nice thing about Tristana is that you can get into their range really fast without them expecting it. Just for an example of it's like a smurfing champ. She's much harder to play against people in your own skill level. Like that's why I don't play her much on my plat account, even though I consider myself to be a Trist player. It's the fact that you can't really freeze the wave on her against people that know how waves work. Alright, also, yeah, so Yumi missed her Q on the minion, and I had the item advantage on Ashe, so I knew it was a free kill. So I W in, get ready, I proc the bomb because I gave her the cutlass. Rakan actually hits a skill shot. Fantastic, cool, free kill, right? Boom. And then I just auto Yumi for good measure, auto him again. Just keep that poke up, never stopping, dude. Automatic weapon here, bump stock shit, bro. So I'm just pushing this shit real fast with my bomb. You never use your bomb on the wave ever on Tristana when they're in lane, but you do it when they're not in lane. If you use it when they're in lane, they're going to go in on you if they're good at all. So I'm resetting again. I think this is where I buy EXE, and it's because I had, I think, exactly 800 gold, but I didn't want to just buy daggers because I felt like this item would be more valuable, and it is. So yeah, basically we have the most kills on the team now. We got 150 gold bounty that we don't want them to get because could easily swing back. But you can see right now Ashe is on a dagger and a cutlass. I'm on a cutlass and an EXE. So basically my EXE negates his entire support practically since she barely hits Q, and his cutlass. And I have a cutlass, and he doesn't do shit to negate that other than the Yumi ignite. But we also have a Rakan ignite, so either way, cancels out in that way. So basically, this lane is free low at this point, as long as we know where their jungler is, kind of, or we're ready to fight him. And since Lee Sin is level 7, he's not even, he is in fighting territory. If the jungler's only one level ahead of you, you should be looking to try to 3v2 should they gank. If they're 2 levels ahead of you, you want to just run. If they're higher than that, you want to not push if they're higher than 2 levels above you. And then basically, yeah, that's kind of the general rule of thumb that I think of it in, or in that way I think of it. So you can consider that if it helps. And then here I'm just pushing the wave out, and they're in lane here, but they're not close enough to engage on me because if she arrowed, I could just buffer it and run back to tower with my W anyway. So it's not a threat to me. So I just use the bomb there. I was just clarifying that. So like in no risk situations, it's a short cooldown. It's just the most important cooldown like of everything. Like I can't really think of many other 80s that are that reliant on one ability other than like Ezreal Q, but that's different than Tristana Bomb. It's like literally like over and over and over. Tristana Bomb has a little bit of cooldown. So I go in because basically, well, I could have just killed them, but it turned out I could just also just take their ults for free, and then I didn't die, nothing happened, and then we can just go in later. So that is what we ended up doing. Because I'm level 7 now, and they're still level 6, so I do have the advantage, and Lee Sin's now the same level as me, so not only should I be looking to 3v2, I should be able to 3v2 if I'm the same level as their jungler. All I gotta do is just dodge some skill shots for like 3 seconds and not choke, and then it's free low. Because there's a lot of aspects of just not choking that make a good ADC, or like a great ADC. KDA ADCs are a whole other animal that I'm not even gonna address right now because that's just, yeah. Anyway, so I just ran away from there. I didn't want to tank tower. My bomb hit Ash because she was just standing right next to it, like a big brain individual. Because it's gold. So shit happens. It's not that hard actually when you really just start to actively think rather than passively think. Because most people in this elo are passively thinking. So you just gotta collapse on them and be like fast with your decisions and be confident in your decisions. Like right there where I'm just sitting there poking and knowing I have my W to get out when it gets hot. Do all the damage I can before I leave since I can lifesteal back off the wave and maybe stay in lane. I don't heal my Rakan because I didn't fucking realize he was gonna die. But either way, Ash flashed right there, so boom. She like got it like 20, 30 seconds ago and it's already gone again. So, there's that now. So we're gonna fast forward again. Looks like I get a kill soon. Oh yeah, this is just because Aatrox came through. He wanted some free KP, so I went in. I went for a little insec on the Yumi. Rakan knocked her up. I put the bomb on her, knock her back so she can't jump into her ADC, and she's gone. Free kill, bro. I mean, I didn't even really need the fucking Aatrox. Did he even? I forget, whatever. It was, you saw the setup. It's just like proper execution. You just gotta think actively, like I said, rather than passively. You don't want to just click your spells willy-nilly. You want to have a purpose when you use your spells. If the purpose is clearing the wave, that's still a purpose, but you don't want to just clear the wave for no reason unless you're trying to push to like deny something or like back or something. But like you gotta be wary of cooldowns. So right there, I saw the ult coming, so I just buffered it over the wall because this dude was trying to be cute, and I like saw him over here on our ward, so I knew he was coming. I just wanted to see if she would ult me, and she did. So yeah, I made her waste it basically. Okay, anything else? I think I reset here. Yeah, or no, we might have had to. I think wait. I forget actually. Wait, where am I? Oh shit. Okay, hold on. I just totally fast forwarded too fast. So I didn't even back. I just went in with my lifesteal, and let's see. I was hitting the blue buff for lifesteal because you remember I bought Cutlass, so I have a good amount of lifesteal. I just have to use it. So right here, I see the. What just oh, I flashed because I didn't have W. Wait, I don't know. Whatever, I flashed and I used W on this fella. And he does that, and I just used W. Oh no, that was the other time. Never mind. And used W that time. Last time, or another time rather, he kicked me during the game, and I used W to just go back to him. It was pretty funny. So anyways, that was just, me realizing I didn't have to back because my team was doing stuff, so I just helped them out. I just showed up basically, and I'm already full health again because of my lifesteal, so like it's all chill, bro. So I'm just clearing the wave here. I didn't push it fully because I didn't want to risk anything, but I could have cleared it, looks like. But you can never be too careful, especially if you're fed. Like, there's really no point of just risking your life if you have a bounty, like, especially if it's 300. So I have my full item now, and my Bork Ash just has her full item, so I still have, like, oh, hold on, I go back in, I guess, right immediately. That's what you just gotta keep doing if you have a lead like this, is you just gotta shove it down their fucking throat as long as you can. You gotta make laning phase last so long for them if possible, unless you can just get the tower, but like if you can't get the tower, you just gotta make it hell for them basically. So he stunned me, I just kill his ass. I throw him away disrespectful like, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes to just psychologically fucking annihilate your opponent if you really just wanna win. You just can't let them feel like they're useful for anything. So basically, we're clearing the wave and trying to get the tower at this point because our lanes, or our top lane at least in jungle, are losing. So we need to kind of carry the game because mid lane is just kind of like chilling mid. She's doing well, don't get me wrong, but she's just not gonna carry on Ori and gold. I mean, it almost never happens. Not that she's again. I'm trying to insult you. I'm making the point that you gotta think about how you can carry the game, not your teammates. That's how you climb. So you can see I got a CS lead on Ashe, even though I'm CSing like fucking trash, honestly, in like relatively at least, but not like, obviously comparatively to the direct game. And I see the Fed Darius, so I'm already glad I have this IE out of the way, and I end up building it early into a, whatever the fuck, damn, I'm actually totally, Mortal Reminder? Yeah, that's probably it. So I had double pen items, I had the Bork and the Mortal, which is what you want to do if you have a fed raid boss top laner. You want to get that kind of shit out of the way early, all your pen items, and then they just magically like kind of die like a normal champ should. So I just went in here on the Vel'Koz because he was 1-4, so I didn't really like wasn't afraid at all of him because I had my I didn't even have my ult to stop his ult. I just fucking had balls of steel, I guess. But I mean, it worked. So here we go. Ashe missed her ult, so I know it's a free kill, but I was gonna kill her even if she didn't miss her ult. She just made it much easier for me. I gave it a little bit of disrespect because I kind of was gonna let the tower shot kill her, but I threw the auto out anyway, but the tower shot killed her. You don't really need to see that though. It was pretty obvious, I guess. I mean, we can do it for funsies though. Let's see. Let's see the mechanics. So I E in, boom, boom. Boom, number 3, I throw her back. I gave her another auto, and then the tower's on her. Oh man, that's fun. I love doing that shit on Triss. So now we're just pushing the wave again. Get another reset in. We got our Zeal so we can charge our bombs up much easier, which is nice. So right now we're running in just full big dick mode. We steal the scuttle. Why not? And then we got the, what is it called? Executioners on Darius. He just goes down like fucking Humpty Dumpty. I jump back out last second. We're chilling. One sec. Sorry, I had to tab out for a sec there. I jump out. Where did I go? I ran around a little bit, it looks like. Hang on, wait, did I miss anything important? Alright, I jumped out. I was trying to auto over the wall. Oh yeah, no, I just ran around. Okay. Oh shit, hold on, wait, I'm just totally not even paying attention. It looks like I fucked up there, but... Alright, so, yeah, no, I tried to be way too aggro on this one. I just went right in balls deep and got one kill, but I didn't have Triumph, so I didn't get the reset. I went over heal, as I said earlier, so it was a little bit dumb of me, but either way, it doesn't really matter at this point in terms of... I got my bounty over with, if anything, and I don't know who got it, because I have chat dragged out of the fucking frame on this account, to be honest, because like I just don't fucking want to hear any of these people's opinions. Anyway, so I'm just farming right now because everything is pushed. I'm also I was waiting for red to spawn at the time. I was kiting it for a little bit of overheal, and then I see Lee Sin on his blue buff, so I just kind of wanted to kill him. He's the same level as me, so I know I can kill him. I made sure if I ulted the blue buff there, I would have fucking died, but I didn't, so we're chilling. Gotta not misclick. This time I just, I killed this dude in his own fucking ult, and then I killed Yumi, and I just jumped back out. Because we're fed as fuck now, so we can just kind of run around, bro. So, I mean, that's pretty much how you get fed as, like, in ADC, at least on Tristana. We can see, I guess we can continue for closing out the game, because that's a whole other kind of thing. So for builds, we went with a mid-game kind of spike. Since we already had the big lead, I figured I might as well build a BF, since Ash is going to probably build Zeal's second item anyway, so you just gotta keep outdoing them. Instead of finishing the item, just get more damage and then finish the item at the same time as them, and then you'll already have that more damage. That's usually how I like to build leads, but it can backfire. I'll say if you fall behind in CS. But as you can see, I'm just making sure I'm getting all the jungle camps and all the things I can to ensure I'm not behind in CS. Because I mean, obviously we all fuck up sometimes and just get every single minion to 2 health, and then the creeps kill it. You know, those you'll have those days, but you just gotta like. It's about really just persistence and farming. So I got my Runaan's right now so that I could just kite it in an AoE, like kind of, lifesteal way. So that's, it usually works out for hyper carrying really well. That's why I like playing champs that can build that kind of shit. So let's see. I think here I just waited in the bush because they don't ward in the silo, and then I walked up on the ash, and then looks like I got to leave first, but either way, it worked out. This is where I W'd onto him and killed him. Alright, so that's another freebie. And we're now 11-1. So let's fucking get this tower. We just fucking bomb Darius for the lulz. We got him damaged, and he got really upset at this game and tried to 1v5. So we got him. Got the Yumi. And then basically we're just running around, getting that farm, making sure we don't die though. And now we're stealing another jungle camp from the enemy, which is obviously also what you want to be doing, not just your own junglers. And again, Runaan's kind of makes it really nice for that. So we're still out farming. We're out leveling Ash by 2. We're actually out leveling everyone in the game, looks like, on their team at least. Maybe other than like, I didn't even mean to steal that from Aatrox. That's why I backed it, or I was like hesitating. I wanted to steal Lee's red buff real quick, and then I wanted to kill him. And then I ended up killing Vel'Koz instead. I think I actually killed Lee as well. Yeah. That fucking Q dodge. Jesus, dude. Wait, did I even dodge there? He just fucking missed it. I want to see if I was walking towards it or I was walking away from it. If I was walking away from it, bro, that is so big brained. So I dodged. No, I didn't even dodge the Vel'Koz thing. Yeah, Rakan kind of bailed me out there. But either way, Ash was trying to like do damage or something. It tickled a little bit, but I went over here. I made sure. I knew he was gonna Q me, but I was just trying to move so that. Let's see. Oh! Thank God I didn't move right there, man. Woo! Thank God Aatrox bailed me out right there too. But either way, you saw me putting in work regardless. Even if he didn't bail me out, I was gonna get at least one. So yeah, basically it's pretty self-explanatory. It was already probably before that fight from this point, but I basically finished my pen item just to make sure I can melt the Darius because everyone else is useless, and Aatrox killed him anyway. So I basically was just like, fuck it, dude. I'm just gonna kill him, and then we ended the game. And that's basically how you carry in gold. I mean, no one's perfect, and you're not gonna be able to do it every game, but it's all about thinking and using your opportunities and like being smart. And then you'll just be fed as fuck all of a sudden after you are smart for like 10 minutes and you track the jungler and shit. You like that fucking cancel in the Darius pool. Oh man. Anyway, hopefully you got something out of this, man.